Sometimes it takes a while to pop up. OBS saying it's, oh yeah, I see live. All right, I'll refresh again one more time. Yeah, the air guitar. Glad you opened up with that one because there is a middle finger emote and that would not have been pleasant.
There's also a dab.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
we got a bit of there's a bit of a story with that one. But yeah, we'll just wait a minute or two for people to trickle in, and we can begin with our introductions.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need some like intro music that just like kind of just plays before everybody's ready to go. Pump
yeah, I
you
kind of
guys
liked how Jade has.
pump everybody up.
have you guys seen that shoot dance thing?
No.
Oh, we need that as an emote.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's pretty good.
You have to show
Send
that
it
to
to
me. Maybe
Motown as a reference.
I'll assign it to the animator.
I'll show you real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh boy. But yeah, for those of you guys just checking this out, we've been streaming at 720p for the last little while just because we didn't want to eat up too much bandwidth. But today we're doing it in 1080p, so pictures should be coming through a little more sharp than usual, which is nice. You know, you can see all of this beautiful 1080p glory of these icons, and we will discuss these very shortly. So thank you for coming in today, folks. Going to refresh one more time so the view counter works and that the chat's going good. Excellent. So today we have Mark on stream.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey, we are also accompanied with Motown, the art director.
Howdy.
And Harry Grenade, one of our longtime moderators, 3 years and going.
So, guys.
And of course, Mark is our resident 2D graphic designer, does lots of cool designs for us for clothing, wallpapers, things like that. Today, he will be designing the icons for the animation wheel, or that was the case last time he was on. I think he's pretty much done them now. So we'll be showing those off. Basically, players will be able to perform animations in the game when certain icons are selected on a particular radial menu. And these are the icons that will give the user a rough idea of what sort of animation will play. So in the case of what we have right here is the air guitar. So if you click that button on your menu, you will do a air guitar animation. I don't know if I've seen that one yet in Engine, but should be cool. So I actually had Jade originally scheduled for today, but he's sick, and every other artist I've spoken to today was actually unavailable except for Mark. And it's remarkable that Mark is doing this for us because he actually already had prior arrangements to leave early. So we're only going to be having a 30-minute stream today, showing off these icons, and then Mark has to book it. So in that time,
Sorry,
we'll show
folks.
the. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's just one of those crazy days where no one was available as a backup. But seriously, Mark, thanks for saving our bacon because people love these streams. It's always nice to see what the artists and the developers are up to. So yeah, basically by looking at these icons, you will have an idea of what sort of animations to expect in Town Square. But before we get into that, I also wanted to ask a bit about the colors because these red and green colors are not the final colors, correct? It's like it has to be RGB or something.
That's right. So if most of you have been following my streams, I am usually in pink, but today it is red and green, and the reason why it's red and green is because when we bring it into the game engine, if we want to change the colors, we'll use the RGB channels within the engine to change the icons to whatever color we need, so that we don't have to go back and forth. We can just change them in the engine. So therefore, they need to be in RGB, and that's red, green, and blue. So in this case, this is only two colors, so I just picked red and green, and that's why they all look red and green. But in the engine, they'll probably look more like
Like
that.
the black and the white, like the.
They might look more like that. Probably a little bit more white
style.
than gray there, but it'll look something more like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, nice.
The idea is to allow us to make them any color we want in the engine.
Yeah.
The engine reads the image only in three colors, three channels: red, green, and blue, like you mentioned. And so having red and green here can ensure that when we pull this into the engine, we can make the red area any color we want, or we can make the green area any color we want in the engine. It'll overlay those colors.
That's correct.
Awesome. That's cool. So I guess yeah, without further ado, we can start going through these. And I just wanted to ask you, Mark, while you're doing this,
Sure.
how long did it take to complete the list of icons that you were assigned?
There's 18 of them. I was away for a couple days last week, so I just basically started on the last Thursday when we did the first one, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today.
Okay.
So a couple of days.
Nice. And did you have to do like a concept phase where you were thinking about how to show these off, or did John give you like, it should look like this and this one should look like that? Like, did you have a design to work off of?
Uh, well, you base it off of what the animation's going to be doing somewhat,
Hmm.
but you still need to make an icon that represents it. So on day one, I just started out with a whole bunch of rough drawings first. So I did them all together in one go in a whole bunch of rough drawings, just so that I could
Nice.
get the look of, make them all look relatively the same look and feel, so that when they all come together, they all look like they all match somewhat.
Nice. Yeah, no, sounds good. Keeping the design consistent. And this is the bag emote I think we're looking at.
This one is called Beg, which I do believe the animation is, you're putting out your hand to try and get money or something from somebody.
It's very expressive.
Yeah,
Very.
give me money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so strong arm masks. How many emotes will there be in total? We'll continuously add them. Like there will be dozens by the time we're done. In the town square, just off the start, there's just gonna probably be like what you see in this list almost.
There's
Um,
18 in the list right now.
yeah, so 18 in the list currently just for town square, but we'll probably be adding additional animations and emotes throughout town square's lifespan too, until we're happy with all the different expressions you can do.
Yeah, nice. This blowing kisses one is
Yeah.
actually a really well done. I mean, there's no way to mistake this. I like how you added in the hearts and the wind swirls.
Yeah, so let's actually like play a little game here and see if people can understand what we'll put it to the test. We'll see if people can understand what each of the emotes is
I,
just
th-
from looking at the picture.
I
I,
mean,
I,
that
I
would
think
have worked if
Well,
we were streaming in 720p, but now since we're streaming in 1080p, they can make out the
well,
names
it's
on
it's
on the side.
is it? I mean, it's really low resolution for me, like so I can't see the
Oh,
names, but so maybe
okay.
it is for everybody else too. I don't
oh,
know.
I can hide.
No, you can.
Oh, never mind. I have my
It's too
settings
late. It's
set
too
Hey,
at
late.
check it out.
480. Did you?
I'll just move it out of the
Yeah.
way. Now nobody can see it.
There you go.
Uh,
Yeah, do yeah,
I
do
think
that.
the next
Okay, so let's see.
I think the next one is pretty
Maybe they
self-explanatory.
weren't paying attention, so we'll
Really?
see. We'll do the
Uh, let's figure out what this one is.
Um, oh my gosh, clap. Awesome. So to answer your question, I'm Natel. I'm pretty sure that in Town Square to begin with, you'll just have a single scroll wheel, like a radial menu, I should say, not scrolling up and down a list, but you'll just have this menu, kind of like in Overwatch when you want to use an emote, you'll just have that circle, and you'll see these icons within that circle. As we add more into the game, it's a good question if we need to swap some in and out based off of what the user wants, or if there's a bigger list that it'll keep scrolling. But
yeah.
to start, it'll just be a single wheel, and there should be enough room for all of them.
Yeah. And mind you, these icons are going to get pretty small on your interface, so they have to be readable from a distance. So yeah, like while you see them really like blown up right here on the screen, they're going to be pretty tiny on your screen
Yeah,
Yeah.
when
when
playing.
we get through the list, I'll show people sort of the whole set at the size they might be at, and they can see how small they're going to be.
Yeah, so
Uh,
let's go through them and see if people can guess like what they are, and then
did you
we'll
guess
come.
this one, Motown? Did you guess that?
That looks like clapping to me.
Okay.
All right,
We'll
good.
move.
I didn't see the name, so I'm literally just guessing.
You're just guessing. Clapping is
Yeah.
correct. 1 point to Motown.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you can make them out through this, that's you doing your job. That's good. These are evident then.
Let's see. Okay, let's see what I have an idea. I mean, I probably know just because I assigned them
You
to the.
I was
gave
gonna
me
say,
the
wow.
list.
But
Yeah,
uh,
of course you did. You're the art director.
yeah,
It's not gonna play actual like cracking sound when it does it, right? Because I'm
it
not down
might.
for that. Oh God.
It might.
I
I don't
don't
know.
No,
I
know.
guess.
probably not. Not right now. Like the sound effects for these things will come later.
Oh, it gives me chills, that sound.
Yeah, it's like nails on a chalkboard to some people. I definitely hear you.
Yeah. But it might have some sound effects for some things further down the road.
So
Okay,
crack.
so I
Yeah, it was definitely cracking knuckles.
Cracking
yeah.
knuckles. Correct. Yes.
So what's this one?
People. Yeah.
How do you not know what this one is?
Oh, I know what it is, but I'm
I'm
asking
pretty
you guys.
sure everyone who's like in the 21st century now knows what this is
This is
because of the big meme.
this is don't look at me. Yeah, no.
Don't look.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Look away. Look away.
No.
It's like,
Oh dear.
that's the classic dab. All right, moving
Yeah.
on. Moving
These
on.
things are gonna be so out of date by the
That's
time
me.
they come into the game. You know, like people are gonna be like, what is that even a reference to? All right.
Don't look at me emote. That was good. Hey, this guy's got the tickets to the gun show.
Yeah, I see a couple people got it. There you go. It's flexing.
Good
Flex.
stuff. Yeah.
Flex is correct. Let's see. All right, this one.
Wait, the stream is catching up.
I'm scared.
We're
that
we're
loud
we're, we're about to see.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the
that's a-
Best one.
that's
This is the only one I'm using in the town square.
a little
Right?
vulgar.
I just straight up launched the stream, and the first thing I see is someone flipping with the bird.
It's a message to
So
you, Cyber.
so this is Cyber, one of our programmers, and he just opened up the stream to be welcome to this pleasant picture.
Yeah,
We
I heard you
apologize,
guys were
Cyber.
having fun. and-
This is I'm number one. And
I've
this,
never.
Right.
this is
Oh jeez. All right.
Yeah, you guys got it right.
I guess you can flip the bird. All right.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. I hope people understand.
Up and down. You know, nodding, I assume, I hope.
yeah, a
All
head
right, all
nod.
right.
Not to go with those two.
Head enlargement.
Enlargement.
This is the opposite? Left to right?
This is the
This is-
opposite. of
Yeah.
head
Clearly,
nod.
steam coming out of
This
it.
is head exploding.
Yeah. This is-
Stop.
You're just gonna get
Uh,
this like arrow through your head in the middle of the
Yeah.
game. It just shows up.
Double arrow all the
Double
way.
arrow.
If you wanted to, Mark, you could put like a yes and like exclamation and a no for this one if you wanted to. It's not necessary, but just like how you had the crack for the knuckle one, that looked cool.
Yeah.
Like the superhero like
This
explosion.
is
This
intense
is-
pooping.
This is- yeah.
No,
I.
it's
It's gonna show up right where that arrow is. and-
no, it's gonna. This is
Okay,
definitely
off.
like some sort of kneel animation, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be kneeling, yeah, or you
All
know,
right.
getting ready to be beheaded or something. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, that escalated.
That sounds like some scary RP.
This one, yeah, we'll see what people say about this one.
I'm still waiting for the teabag one.
Okay.
Jumping jacks.
Yes, I hope. I think this is jumping jacks.
It is, yes, it is jumping jacks for the people. Points to everyone who said jumping jacks.
Hey,
I thought it was a sexual position.
Motown.
Hey, roleplay.
Hey, I mean,
I now know the real reasoning behind these emotes. You assigned them. Gross.
This is clearly called tie me up and by
Oh, no, stop. All right, let's keep
Yeah.
this. Let's keep this PG.
And I didn't draw the bed underneath
Well,
them.
some finger, but hey, is this
this is literally a
Is it? Is like how you doing?
how you doing?
Point.
It's pointing is what
The
it's
Dark
supposed to-
Souls point.
It's pointing, but I'm not, still not 100% sure. You can point at somebody and it could mean a whole bunch of things. So
Right.
it's pointing.
Yeah.
So the animation points forward in the game. It's just kind of like wherever you want to point. You know, they just
yeah.
point, giving
It could
directions.
mean
just
I'm
point
going
that
in
way.
that direction. And it
Yeah.
could mean I don't know.
Someone
Hey,
said
look,
flicking
it's
a bird.
flying elephant.
Oh yeah.
It could mean I'm gonna poke you in the eye. I don't know. What it means. There's all sorts of things.
Why is this like
It's at eye level, so you can poke someone in the eye with it. I guess. Okay, this is definitely a sexual position.
No, I really like the headband. I like that.
Yeah.
So this has got to be push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's push-ups.
Um,
It's
I
push-ups.
get, yeah,
Does it
like
start with M?
what? Cyber.
Oh, I get.
No.
I hate you, Cyber.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything.
That's why I didn't draw the arrow going down. It goes up. Goes up.
Very smart. It's the details that count.
I mean, there's the before and after, but you know.
Oh,
Okay.
I have an idea, but I'll let someone else guess.
This one is.
Interesting way to. Like, how do you even like illustrate that in the first place? You know, like yeah, so it's an interesting way to illustrate this.
It's kind of like maniacal, right?
Yeah,
When you're,
yeah. It's Did anybody get it?
I think I know what it is, but if anyone else has anything to
Wash
say.
hands makes it.
Wash
No,
your-
it's rubbing your hands together, right?
Yeah, like you're trying.
Yeah, like you have an evil
You,
plan
you,
that you
you,
just
you have an
hatched.
evil plan of some sorts.
Yeah,
So
excellent.
you're like, yeah, excellent type of thing.
Excellent.
So I may or may not be cheating because I actually have the animation wheel open and I
Wow.
can do them.
Oh wow,
What?
Cyber. I'm looking over to him.
Plus, you sit next to me.
Yeah.
0 points to Cyber.
Yeah, so
No points for you.
we are only doing a 30-minute stream today, but we wanted to be able to like show off the animations. We'll have to do that next time.
Yeah.
There's a few
I
more,
like
and
this.
then a couple more left.
This one's pretty evident, which is good.
Oh, I just saw the rub hands one. Okay.
Hey.
It looks a lot more intuitive when you actually do it than
Right.
Yeah, the actual animation of it. Yeah.
yeah, it goes like
Yeah. So you guys got this one. I mean, it like says
Fingers
it right
up.
there, and it's written
Yeah.
out for you.
This is clearly Thanos after 6 Infinity Stones.
There you go.
Jeez.
This is half of the world disappearing.
Here's
Good
the
stuff
next
though,
one.
Mark. These are pretty cool.
This one's
Hey.
Stack, I don't feel so good.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one's pretty
Pretty easy
Pretty
to
simple.
understand. This.
Yes, this
conveying
is
a
a
wave.
guy using his hand as an antenna.
Yeah.
Hands upgrade.
Yeah. My hand is growing. What's happening?
Okay.
Vibrating.
You guys are strange.
Hey
Uh,
guys, why is my hand vibrating like that?
oh, this one's cool. Yo, this might be my favorite. Is this like meditating? Yoga?
Yeah, some sort of it's the meditation pose.
Zen.
What you guys don't know is that apparently the yoga does a push up on my side. Wait, what the hell is this?
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, it's he does like a handstand, right?
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
like a downward dog into a handstand.
Oh, what?
That's a weird.
Yeah, you'll get.
That's even weirder when nobody else can see this, but it's the character's
Okay.
naked doing these
There's
animations.
a butt naked
Yeah,
guy on
just
my screen that just stood on his hands and spread his legs upwards into my face. Just saying that. This is what I saw.
This
You
stream
guys
is
are
off the
despicable.
rails today.
This is what happens in the office.
No.
yeah.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Anyways.
We might maybe we can adjust that animation somehow. I don't know. What? Get Motan to look at that one again.
Cyber, why do you keep playing it over and over?
He's infatuated.
I am intrigued right now. I thought it was gonna be like him doing like the yoga but like hovering mid air.
Yeah, you know, like I was a little confused when this one popped up on the screen because I think he does a handstand. He doesn't quite sit like this in this. He doesn't do the yin and yang pose like this one is
I mean,
doing
he
in the
could.
picture.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It's definitely
in the
yoga, but
animation,
But
in the
yeah, you
animation,
get it. It's yoga.
yeah, towards the end of the animation, if someone has the time, they could like bend his knees and do it upside down at the last second, but that would justify the image. But
Right. I mean,
Uh,
like how do you really illustrate yoga? You know, you have to do it something like this too, because if you just do like a handstand like illustration, people are just gonna assume that you're just doing a handstand rather than
and if you do a
actually
downward
yoga, you know.
dog, then people are
So
just
yeah, it makes sense. I get it.
that's all of
cool.
them. I don't know.
Hey, do you want to
Motan,
show the
Motan, you're the
sheet with
winner.
all of
5
them on it?
points. Good work.
Ah, thanks. Yeah. Strong arm says people should float when they do this one. Hey man, this isn't
Experience tranquility.
no.
experience
There you go. Yeah.
tranquility.
Why is that game name escaping? Like Overwatch. This is
Overwatch,
Overwatch.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, do you have the sheet with all of them on it?
Yeah, that's it there coming up.
Cool. So yeah, if
Yeah,
you guys
you can
have
sort of
any
see them all
favorites
together.
or suggestions, feel free to let us know because it's pretty cool to see them all. Um, they're all pretty evident. Like people guessed them. I know you guys were horsing around, but they're all pretty good. Just if I were to suggest a change, the up and down, left and right could be like yes and no as well if you wanted to add in more text, but I think that they're all fine the way that they are. Yeah, it should
I
be
think the
interesting.
hardest one for me was the rubbing hands, personally.
Okay.
We do have more animations than what's here in this list. But we just haven't imported them into the engine, or they need revision for some reasons. So yeah, if you guys can think of things that aren't here that should be, don't worry. There's a lot more still coming down the pipeline. And if they aren't included in the actual launch of Town Square, they'll be included in a patch later on.
Cool.
Dude, I have like American Psycho flex thing going on right now on my screen.
We'll have to, have to show. We have to put him in some sort of clothing for if we're gonna show him doing these animations.
Right? Yeah, did not think about that at all.
He's gonna like. Nobody
I
can
don't know
see
what you're talking about.
Motan's screen, but it's just or Cyber's
Yeah.
screen, but
Cyrus.
it's these naked dude doing all
It's
these
it's
animations.
it's a lot more hilarious watching these animations when the person is naked
Look,
performing.
this is not the first time I was like watching my character do weird things on my computer, and then the cleaning crew walks in behind me and starts to
Right?
question my sanity, like what I'm doing with
Yeah,
my naked
absolutely. Like we,
characters.
we stare at these characters every day
We're
in and
we're
out. And
desensitized.
and yeah, we're desensitized to it. So we don't really think about like what other people are thinking when they see a naked character model on our screen as we're working, because we're not paying attention to that at all. We've forgotten about it because
Guy and
we do it every day.
girl, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
It
Anyways,
definitely looks awkward to other people.
so someone here is asking, are there synchronized animations like handshakes? I do believe that we will have a rock, paper, scissors emote at some point.
There is that too. There's hugging, there's kissing, I believe, and a few other things too that
Yeah.
require both players to consent to the animation before it begins.
Awesome. And I don't know if you know this, Motown, but will you be able to attach certain animations to key bindings? Like,
Um,
hit F to do this emote or something like that?
well,
Probably, yeah. There
right
will
now
be
it
lots.
is the wheel though, so
Yeah, right now it's the radial menu wheel that we have for these.
Yeah, but yeah,
it
we'll
skips
we'll
the keyboard.
probably open that up in the future to allow you to bind different emotes to different keys, so that you can just quickly do it for sure. I mean that wouldn't be a problem.
Cool.
But
Um,
but yeah, we're trying to make it as intuitive as possible, even without you guys having to bind them anywhere. You just straight up open up the radio menu and drag and drop, and you're good to go.
Excellent. Awesome. Well, because today is a short stream, we have about 5 minutes left. We will start to wrap up soon, but just a few more housekeeping items I wanted to get to today. About an hour and 30 minutes ago, I posted another tweet. We had Umut's winter shoes go up today, along with the sweatpants, and we had paths concept art of the DMV. We showed that off last stream with Motown, and I got it watermarked and up on our social media, so you guys can check that out at the link below. We'll throw that in here if you guys haven't seen it already. And yeah, apart from that, we are still aiming to show some gameplay on stream sometime next week. We still don't know the exact date. It depends on how far along our programmers get by the end of this week. We can probably narrow something down a bit better, but we'll definitely let you guys know the specific date closer to when we're feeling prepared. And yeah, that's basically it for today. So I don't know if anyone else has any comments, questions, concerns you guys want to talk about or things like that. Everyone's mic just like scratches. Okay.
Do the
Everyone wants
scratch
I,
at night.
I thought you were asking the. I thought you were asking
Oh,
everybody
anyone,
else.
I don't.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and Jay just popping in the chat. Hello. And of course, can't go without saying this. So thank you to the mods for showing up to help answer questions and just moderate the chat. I see you in the chat there, James. And of course, Harry Grenade is with us in the call today too. So thank you guys for showing up. It means a lot to see you guys volunteering your time to help us out. Bows, yes. And Kane, of course. Hello. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And the Cyber in the chat too. He's also on the call. But yeah. So today is just a short stream because Mark already had prior arrangements. Actually, it was hard to get a hold of an artist today because the one that was scheduled fell ill, and everyone was just busy today. So thanks again, Mark, for showing up to save our bacon. It was actually pretty fun going through these icons and trying to guess what they were.
Yeah, one of our more funny streams, even though it's short and sweet.
Yeah. I mean, my suggestion was for you guys to watch me have a mental breakdown while I'm looking at C++ code, but apparently I got outvoted on this one.
Yeah, so
Oh,
so it was just tough kind of lining up anything to kind of keep the stream going for a full hour today. So yeah, we'll we'll make it up to you in the future.
awesome. But yeah, I think that's about it. I just hope that all you guys have a great rest of your day and a nice weekend. In case you're going to tune in to the next stream on Tuesday, once again, we'll let you know if it'll be gameplay or not. We won't know for maybe until tomorrow or Monday. We just need to see how far along the programmers get. I know Cyber has been working his butt off with Archer. Him and Archer were in John's office for a good while earlier, going over the UI and the shop system that they've been working on. So kudos to them.
An hour or two, yeah.
Putting in the work. And yeah, I guess that's about it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you next time.
Yeah,
Thanks
thank
a
you,
lot,
everybody.
guys.
See you guys.
Goodbye.